Picture this, a man who in 6 months went from a humble developer to a founder of the world's largest crypto exchange, and just in a few years he became the richest man ever to be in an American prison. His name is Changpeng Zhao. In crypto community he is known as CZ, and his story is not just about a meteoric rise. It's a lesson about how your character, chance, and one big mistake can shape your destiny. Changpeng was born in 1977 in the Chinese province of Jiangsu. The son of a university professor sounds great, right? But his childhood was not without challenges. His father, a philosophy professor, fell victim to the Cultural Revolution, accused of bourgeois views and exiled to the countryside. And this trauma would forever shape the family's future. In 1984, his father managed to get into the University of British Columbia in Canada. But Changpeng, his mother, and his older sister had to wait for a visa for 5 years, and it was not until 1989 that they finally reunited in Vancouver. Zhao was 12 years old, and the whole family had to start from scratch. The family lived modestly, and Changpeng helped his parents from an early age. During the day he flipped burgers at McDonald's, and at night he worked at a gas station refilling cars. But it was during these difficult years that his father did something that determined his son's fate. He saved 7,000 Canadian dollars, a fortune at the time, and bought an IBM PC XT286 computer. It was the most expensive computer in their whole lives. The father himself was fluent in several programming languages like Fortran, Pascal, C, and he taught his son to write code. Zhao recalled Dad always said it's the most expensive thing he ever bought. In high school, Changpeng took several programming courses, and then he went to McGill University in Montreal, where he deepened his knowledge in computer science. But university life turned out to be just a springboard for him. In his third year, Zhao went to an internship at a Japanese company that worked for the Tokyo Stock Exchange. It was there that he first encountered big money, developing high-frequency trading systems that allow you to make deals in fractions of a second. I was attracted by the fact that a lot of money flows through the systems, and I stayed in this industry forever, he confessed later. From 2001, Zhao worked at Bloomberg Tradebook, a company that creates trading systems for Wall Street. He developed software for futures trading and eventually became the head of the team responsible for platform development in 3 regions of the world. But Zhao was suffocating in the bureaucratic environment of traditional finance. In 2005, he left Bloomberg and moved to Shanghai. Well, he founded Fusion Systems, a company that developed high-frequency trading system for brokers, and this was his first successful business. A fateful turn came in 2013. While playing poker, Zhao met Bobby Lee, the founder of the first Chinese crypto exchange BTC China, and his investor Ron Zhao. At the card table, they told him that you have to convert 10% of your capital into Bitcoin. There is a small chance that the price will drop to zero, but a big one that it will grow 10 times. Zhao studied the Bitcoin white paper, and he was struck by the idea of decentralized money that is not controlled by the governments or banks. And he sold his apartment in Shanghai for $900,000 and invested everything in Bitcoin at a price around 600 per coin. And obviously it was a crazy decision. And a few months later, the price have halved to $200. Meanwhile, the Chinese real estate market was booming, so Zhao had lost almost all of his savings. Most people in this situation will have given up, but he took it as a lesson and only strengthened his faith in the potential of cryptocurrencies. He quit his job and joined blockchain.info, one of the first crypto wallets, as a third employee. Back then, only the founder and CEO worked there, and a year later he moved to the position of a technical director at OKCoin, and at that time it was the largest Chinese crypto exchange. At OKCoin he actively developed the platform, but soon a scandal broke out between him and CEO Su Mingxin. Zhao accused the management of artificially inflating trading volume using bots. In response, OKCoin claimed that Zhao had forged a diploma. So he left, angry but with a clear thought: I will create my own exchange, transparent and honest. And by that time, he knew the industry inside and out, and he understood that almost all platforms suffered from manipulation and poor service. And by the way, if you want to buy and trade cryptocurrency, I would like to remind you of the sponsor of my channel, which I used long before the channel was created. OKX Exchange is the best and most transparent solution for traders today. And if you want to join and receive welcome bonuses while supporting my channel, use the link in the description box down below. And then came 2017, at the time of the crypto boom. Bitcoin was breaking records and old sites were breaking from the inflow of users. And no one had support service, the fees were robberies, and Zhao saw a perfect opportunity here. A few days later, before the launch of the exchange, he held an ICO and raised about $15 million by selling BNB tokens, the future currency of Binance. Investors were mostly from China and Asia. In the summer of 2017, Changpeng Zhao launched Binance. He was 40 years old and he made a simple but brilliant move. He focused on cryptocurrency transactions, limited his interactions with traditional banks, and this allowed the exchange to grow faster than regulators. The exchange became profitable after 3 months. In 180 days, it became the world's largest exchanges by trading volume, and a year later, Forbes included him in the list of crypto billionaires with a net worth of between $1.1 to $2 billion. And Zhao continued to amaze people. Unlike other billionaires, he showed complete indifference to material possessions. His only tattoo is Binance logo, and he kept almost 100% of his capital in cryptocurrency. And he said, I don't use the crypto to buy fiat or houses, I just want to keep cryptocurrencies. He became known for his secrecy. He forbade employees to disclose their location on social networks, publicly discuss their work, or wear anything with the company's logo. And also he recommended communicating with encrypted messages. But the more the exchange grew, the more closely it was watched by regulators. Binance moved from country to country: Japan, Singapore, Malta, the UK. Everywhere the authorities expelled it. In November of 2023, the showdown came. The US Department of Justice accused Binance of money laundering, violating sanctions, and lacking an effective KYC system. Zhao pleaded guilty to violating the Bank Security Act, of course. He agreed to pay $50 million fine in person and stepped down as CEO. The company paid $4.3 billion, one of the largest corporate fines in history. Prosecutors demanded 3 years in prison, and in April of 2024, the judge gave him 4 months. The Seattle court sent him to Lompoc prison, and in fall of 2024, he was released 2 days early. In October of 2025, President Trump granted Zhao a pardon. The White House stated the Biden administration's war on cryptocurrencies is over. The pardon will allow Binance to return to the US market. Changpeng Zhao, one of the richest people on the planet Earth with a fortune of about $86 billion, is currently developing the Giggle Academy educational project. It's a free platform for children. He says that his main mistake is underinvesting in KYC and compliance from the very beginning. And also he says that he should have blocked American users from the first day. So from a developer who pretended to check clients, he turned into the founder of a crypto empire in 6 months. A few years later, he was a convicted criminal and a pardoned entrepreneur. He remains the richest prisoner in history and one of the most controversial figures of the crypto era. His story is not over, and neither is his exchange.